Okay, don't unmute. Let's move on. Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I can barely hear you. What's on your mind?
I don't know if you can hear me. My microphone should be working, but I was calling in. I went through your page. I was looking for any maybe videos that you have on Easter. I just want to know what is an Easter?
What is an Easter? Easter is Pascha.
Is Easter?
In the Orthodox Church, it's called Pascha, which is Passover. Christ is our Passover, Pascha. That's the Greek word for Passover. The Jewish Passover, we believe, is fulfilled in our Pascha.
Right, but where is this word Easter coming from? Where?
That's a Germanic term that's used in the 600s or 700s for that time of the year in amongst Germanic tribes. So it has nothing to do with Ishtar. It has nothing to do with goddess worship. In the Orthodox Church and in the Church Fathers, it's called Pascha, which is the Greek word for Passover.
Okay, so you're saying Orthodox, they don't recognize Easter, they recognize Pascha.
It's the same thing. What people in the West call Easter, which is the Germanic term for that time of the year, has nothing to do with Ishtar. It's Ostara, which is that period in the season. They call Easter is the same thing that we call Passover or Pascha.
Okay, I would disagree that it doesn't have anything to do with Estorte or...
Well, you can look up the meaning of the word and its origin, and we'll show you that it has nothing to do with Ishtar or Astarte.
I mean, I did look it up, and it does have a correlation to Astarte, or a goddess of fertility.
So, do you know what the word concept fallacy is?
I don't know. I just went by the definition of the word, and it says that it has that meaning.
So, if I use the word January, okay, and if I recall, this refers to a time period in back in the Roman pagan world. They believed in the goddess or the god Janus, okay? Mm-hmm. If I use the term January to delineate a time of the year, does that mean that I'm worshiping Janus?
No, but if we have like a separate, like if Christians have their own kind of like separate thing, and they can put names on things that they want to call it, then why would they choose a name associated with...
So when Germanic tribes... I'm explaining it to you, just like we still use the term January, it doesn't necessitate worshiping the god Janus. It's just a name for a time period. It no longer has the connotation of a deity, and we still use the term January. So likewise, because a Germanic tribe called this time period Ostare, and they linked it not to Ishtar. Ishtar is a Mesopotamian goddess. It has nothing to do with Germanic tribes. Because they did have a pagan idea of, the spring relating to regenerative rebirth.
Well, we're not talking, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we're not talking about the German time period. We're talking about a Christian
But we are talking about it because that's the origin of the word. And so when the Germanic tribe... Will you stop? I mean, look, man, it's so hard to talk to people who can't understand a basic grammatical distinction. Again, because a German tribe calls a time period Ostare...
Yes.
And it marks out a season, spring, okay? When they get Christianized, if they keep using the word, even though it's referring to Easter, the word no longer signifies or means the pagan deity, just like the word January no longer means the god Janus. It's very simple.
I don't agree with saying that the Germanic people, because we're not talking about the Germanic people, we're talking about the church.
Okay, so I'm sorry, but I don't think that you have the mental capabilities to understand that the term Ostare, where do you think the term Ostare comes from?
I I mean, I understand that it has some Germanic origin. It says perhaps it's related to the word Astarte, name of the goddess associated.
It is not Astarte. It is the Germanic tribes' word for the time period. It has nothing to do with Astarte, nor does it have anything to do with Ishtar. Those are ancient Mesopotamian goddesses.
Chill out, Jay. Chill out. I get what you're saying.
No, you don't. You fundamentally are not understanding what I'm saying.
Okay. I guess we don't agree. But I understand that it's a Germanic
You don't understand.
word. I do. I understand it's a Germanic word.
So what does it have to do with?
But
Oh my gosh. Do you remember the first thing I said to you?
Resurrection Sunday. I don't
understand. Oh my gosh. It's so
that.
like the stupidity is just, I can't even, like, the word is not the same thing as the concept. That's what a word concept fallacy is. Are you worshiping Janus? When you write the word January out on a check, are you worshiping Janus?
No, I'm not. But if I have my own special group, right, and I want to honor my beliefs, why would I use a word that I know has connections to paganism?
I mean, this is just, I can't even, the word no longer has the connection, and language is that way.
Language, Jay, are you trolling me right now?
I mean, you're just too fundamentally, you just cannot understand the point.
You can't understand the point. No, Jay, are you kidding? Okay, I'm just gonna go then.
Let me ask you this. Maybe this will help. Can you restate? Let's talk about this again. So you're just not able to understand a word concept fallacy. Can you restate what I'm arguing for me? Even though you don't agree with it, can you just restate what you think my argument is?
I think I already restated. You said that the word, even though it has Germanic origin, it has a definition, it doesn't mean that. It's not associated.
Do you think a word can, let's talk about the word kid, okay? The word kid, is that a child or a goat?
I mean, it's depending on the context.
Exactly. So a word can have different reference. That's the word concept fallacy problem. So the word itself doesn't necessitate, there's no necessary connection between that word and a goddess or a demon. Do you understand? Because the word January no longer means Janus.
It still means Janus. But
it does not mean that for us nowadays. Nobody believes that the god Janus is honored when we write out our checks in January. My birthday's in January.
Is he not? His name is still being
Oh my
used.
gosh. This is just too stupid. I can't. You just literally cannot grasp something that's about I think you need about a 100 IQ at least to understand this. Dell?